Well, hello, everybody. I know I'm not there, but you have me on here, bigger than life on this huge screen in the room. Man, I would love to be there to laugh with you about this. But anyway, here we are in our knee-less full body stretch class. Let's get started. Start on your back. You're going to have a blanket underneath your head, and you're going to grab a strap. Where are the straps? The straps are in the drawers. On the very last drawer is where I keep my junk. I think it's the second drawer in. So I'm just going to give you a minute to get all of your stuff together. I'm just so glad we're all here together, but I'm not there. Okay, let's come on over here. And I'm going to send you an email beforehand so you're going to know to get all the stuff. All right. Welcome to my yoga studio at home. All right, we're going to bring these to chest and just roll from side to side. Now, if you have knee pain, I suggest holding the back of the thighs. It's just a good habit to get into. All right. We're now going to roll over onto our left-hand side. And head is supported as much as you need to, as little or as big as you want to. We're going to inhale, open the right arm to the right-hand side. And remember, this isn't a shoulder pose. This is actually moving this part of your body towards the ceiling. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Stretching out to the part of our body that helps us breathe. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And let's stay here because hanging out in a pose is awesome for really getting open and stretched out. Now, if your right arm is not on the floor, make sure you have something underneath it, or you could bend your elbow and place your hand on your heart. So we're just on our left-hand side with our back on the floor, arms out to the side, or bent elbow with hand on your chest or arm. And paying attention to our breathing, the inhale. The belly rises, and on the exhale, the belly falls. Inhale, belly rises. And exhale, belly falls. Inhale, belly rises. And exhale, belly falls. Opening more as you relax more. Couple of more big breaths here. Inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale here and exhale. Close that right arm back on the left. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to roll over onto the right-hand side. Get settled. Make sure you're on your right-hand side. Knees are lined up with your belly button, always. And we're going to inhale, open the left arm to the left-hand side, and exhale, close. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And let's stay open. The shoulders, maybe the shoulders down. Maybe you have some tight fascia and muscles around your chest and arms and back. I had a student the other day that had been complaining about hurting ribs for years with her doctor. And her doctor went, "There's no reason for it. Everything's okay. We've checked it out. You just have pain in your ribs." And so she just never did the research on her own. And she mentioned it to me. And I said, "Your fascia's tight. You have frozen up in your ribs, and that's a real thing." So this is one of those poses that could really stretch it out. But I suggested to her the therapy balls. To do the therapy balls work, which is so great. Make sure your arm is not hanging in midair. You want to have your hand over here, or even the whole arm cradled by your chest inside. Okay, let's inhale and then exhale, close it back up. And we're going to make our way onto our backs and bring your feet down to the mat. And bring your feet to the outside edges of your mat. And we're just going to let the knees fall to the right hand side, pressing that left knee down, opening up through the right knee. Now, this is a place where a lot of my students like to have a block. So maybe opening up their right knee to the right hand side doesn't feel good today. So you could pop a block underneath the knee, or if you have hip or knee pain, you could pop a block on the floor underneath the knee and actually press into the block. And that's going to help you stretch out your quadricep without getting into hip pain or knee pain. Use your props, guys. Nice, mindful breaths. Now let's exhale the knees back up to center. And let's let the knees fall to the left-hand side. Once again, how are things feeling? If this left knee that's opening towards the floor is opening and the hip is hurting, use the block underneath the knee. If this right knee is hurting, take a block, pop it underneath the thigh or knee, and press the knee into the block. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's bring the knees back up and just windshield wipe from side to side because that's going to feel really good. Hopefully. What if it doesn't feel good? Maybe don't do it as deep. Just windshield wipe short. It's okay to modify your yoga practice for how you're feeling today. Okay. Our next one is going to require 2 blocks. We'll bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall wide. Now, you might not need the blocks. I don't need the blocks because we're not going to be here for 5 minutes. But if there's pain in the groin or pain in the hip, pain in the knees, when you do that, why wouldn't you use the blocks? Is my big question. Use them. They're here. Ah, that feels pretty amazing. I'm going to keep them there. Now open up the arms. And the blanket's underneath our head going horizontally. If you would like to move it vertically, so you have room for your arms to reach your arms up above your head, give that a try. And we could inhale, reaching through the fingertips, and then exhale the arms down. If that's super uncomfortable, we will be raising the arms and lowering them in a little bit. So take care of yourself if you don't want to do it now. Maybe try it later. Exhale down. Now, a good way to boost your immune system is inhaling, arms up above your head, and exhaling, sighing or humming the arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sighing or humming down. Inhaling up. Exhale, sighing or humming down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sighing or humming down. Inhale up. Exhale. We're also shy though, in class situations. Maybe try that when you're solo. Make some noise, humming. What's your favorite tune? Humming that tune. Let's bring knees to each other and just roll. Let's bring the feet down to the mat with knees bent. We're just going to reach and grab your right thigh. And we're going to hug the right thigh to the chest, exhaling, and then inhale. You can straighten your leg, pressing up through the heel. But if that causes you problems, you can have your knee bent and just press up through the heel. Exhale, hug the knee to chest. Inhale, pressing up through the heel with a straight leg or bent knee. Exhale, hug the knee to chest. Inhale, straighten or bend. Exhale, hug. Inhale, press that heel up. 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 Let's bring the foot back down. Let's now hug the left thigh to chest. Exhale, hugging. Inhale, press that heel up. Exhale, hug. Inhale, press the heel up. Exhale, hug. Inhale, press the heel up. Exhale, hug. Inhale, press that heel up. One more. Exhale, hug. Inhale, press that heel up. Let's now bring the foot all the way back down. Now, what would it feel like to windshield wipe your legs from side to side now? Make sure your feet are on the outside edges of your mat. Okay, let's now straighten our legs. I'm going to slide the blanket up above my head so I can have a little bit more space for my shoulders to move. So we're going to inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. And exhale. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Thinking about moving your ribs back and your pelvis down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's bring that right thigh all the way up to the chest and just give it a gentle squeeze. We're going to slow it way down here, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, left thigh to chest, giving it a squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, right knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. And exhale, left knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, right knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, left knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, right knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, left knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips and heels. Exhale, right knee to chest, gentle squeeze. Inhale, reaching through fingertips, through heels. Exhale, left knee to chest. And let's now just straighten that leg and bring your arms by your sides. Notice how the body has changed, hopefully, since you first got down on the floor. Let's bring the blanket under the head again. And let's come into new improved happy baby. So we're just going to hold the backs of the thighs and pull the knees as wide apart as possible. Elbows on the floor, shoulders on the floor. And this is a big pelvic floor stretch. Make sure there's no pain at any point during this class. And just breathing, noticing. And let's point and flex our feet. And I know a lot of you are here to live pain-free. Isn't it great that we have yoga to stretch that tight fascia, lubricate our joints? Okay, we're now going to grab a strap. And we're just going to pop our feet up into the strap with straight legs. I don't have super tight hamstrings. You might. So it might look like this for you instead, or bent knees. Anything is fine. As long as your sacrum is flat on the floor, I'm happy. So just stretching your hammies, pressing up through the heels, stretching those feet and ankles, shins. Let's stay there. I'm going to turn and face away from you so you can see what I'll be doing next. Now we're going to bring our left foot down with left knee bent. And we're just going to hold the strap with both of our hands, elbows on the floor. We're just going to take the right ankle and bring it over the left hip, right ankle over the right hip, right ankle over the left hip, right ankle over the right hip, right ankle over the left hip, right ankle over the right hip, right ankle over the left hip, right ankle over the right hip, right ankle over the left hip, right ankle over the right hip. Now just press up through the heel with knee bent or straight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, relax. You can bend the knee if you want to. Now what we're going to do is bring the right ankle over the left hip, and then we're going to press up through the right side of the right foot, through the pinky side. Inhale, exhale. I know this isn't your favorite. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Straighten that foot back up. Bring the right ankle over your right hip, and let's do some circles. And reverse. We're going to take your left foot up into the strap and bring your right foot down, right knee bent. And we're just going to do some therapy for your SI joint and stretch at the same time. So left ankle over right hip, left ankle over left hip, left ankle over right hip, left ankle over left hip, left ankle over right hip, left ankle over left hip, left ankle over right hip, left ankle over left hip, left ankle over right hip, left ankle over left hip. Now let's leave it here and press up with bent knee or straight through the heel. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, relax. You can just bend that knee to relax. So let's straighten it again and bring your right, well, if you can, you don't have to, you can have that bent knee, just pressing through the heel. Let's bring the left ankle over your right hip, and we're going to move up through the left side of the left foot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Straighten out that foot and bring the left ankle over the left hip, and let's do some circles. And reverse. Okay, let's take the strap off. And what we're going to do from where we are, we're going to bring blocks over to the left-hand side of you. I know you can't see them, but they're there. Now we're going to bend your right knee. And we're going to guide your right knee onto a block. If you don't have tight hamstrings, you could straighten your whole leg on both of the blocks. Then you could stay here on your right hand side and just with your right knee, this is right elbow, you could start to move it towards the right hand side. If your leg is straight, you're probably not going to be able to get all the way unless you're Kay, who is hypermobile. So if you want the experience of this part in IT band, just keep your knee bent and open up to the right hand side. Great IT band stretch. And just breathe here. So let's inhale here and exhale, close it back up. And then we're going to guide that knee back up with the right hand. And let's go ahead and do the opposite side. Blocks over to the right side of you. And right leg is bent, right leg is straight, left knee is bent. And we're just going to guide that left knee onto the block on the right side of you. Now, I know that a lot of you can get an IT band stretch from lying on your side. That's awesome. Some aren't going to feel anything. So you could maybe straighten your leg to get a little bit more lying on your side. I'm starting to feel it there, so that's good. But if you want to get the aspect here of the thoracic spine stretching again, I think that's even more important. So what I want you to do is just open up with the bent knee on the block, opening up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's close it all the way back up. And let's grab the left knee with your left hand and just guide yourself back. And bring that foot down, bend your right knee, readjust back to center. And let's bring knees to chest and just roll from side to side. Let's bring the feet down. We're going to roll over onto our belly. And we're going to stack our hands and we're going to curl our toes under. And keep rolling the toes under. You can press them out, stretching the feet without affecting the knees. You can do it on the carpet or your yoga mat. Walk it up. and hold. And we're going to inhale, lift head and heart, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift head and heart, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift head and heart, and exhale, lower. Stretching the spine. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Let's uncurl the toes by pressing them out. Take your time. And when your feet are flat, we're going to roll back onto our back. And we're going to pop a block between our legs at medium. And we're going to work the spine a little bit more. So we're going to press through our hands, press through our feet, squeezing the block, lifting up into half bridge, squeezing the quads. Hopefully you're feeling the stretch and the quadriceps, squeezing the glutes. Sorry, I said quads, didn't I? Pressing through soles of the feet and into your hands, squeezing the block, lifting up. You get a stretch the quads, squeeze into the glutes, and a nice stretch to the spine. Keep going. Inhale, press through the soles of the feet, squeezing the block, lifting up, half bridge. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press through the soles of the feet, squeezing, lifting up. And exhale, lower. Let's take the block away. And bring knees to chest again and roll from side to side. Okay, let's go ahead and roll over onto our side again. And we're going to push ourselves up. Come onto our belly again. I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see a little bit more of the floor. So this is the shoulder stretch that we do on Mondays. So you're going to bring your arms out to the sides, have your head on a blanket, arms out to the side. So hard to get into our shoulders because we're so fearful. So left arm out. You're going to round or roll over onto your left hip and bend your knees so that they're in front of you. So this left arm is out right at shoulder height. You're going to take your right hand, press into the floor to get a little bit deeper of a stretch into the left shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I'm almost completely on my left-hand side. So make sure your chest isn't down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Make sure there's no pain. If there is, come on back onto your belly. Inhale and exhale. Relax. Let's come back onto our chest and just notice, maybe relax arms where they feel fine. Let's bring the arms out again, right at shoulder height. And we're going to roll over onto our right hip, knees in front. Right arm is right at shoulder height. Make sure it's not down here. Maybe your neighbor can tell you if it's at the shoulder or not. Take this left hand, press into the floor to get into the right shoulder just a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's make our way all the way down carefully and have your arms exactly where they feel most restful. Let's roll over onto the left-hand side, knees in front. We're going to press ourselves up to seated position. And we're just going to sit on the blanket. And we're going to bend our knees and we're just going to place our hands on our shins. And with the straight back, you're going to reach your ribs towards the thighs. Now, hopefully you're feeling it back here. That's where I would like for you to feel it. If you want a little bit more hamstring, you could straighten your legs and lean forward, but make sure that the back is straight. Most people will come down all the way with a rounded back. We don't do that anymore. It depends which one you want. If you want more hamstrings, this is the place to go. If you want lower back, this is the place to go. So see which one you need. Everybody's going to need something different. Okay, let's come up. And flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and point. Okay, we're going to come up, and that's going to be so different for everyone. The new thing to do is to cross the ankles and come up that way. You can come up any way. You can come up with a chair. You can come up with any way except a friend helping you. Okay, so we're going to use the wall like we normally do to do a couple of standing things. But let's go ahead while we're up, grab a block and place the block between your legs. And we're going to lift the arms up, lifting just like we were with our stretch on the floor. And then we're going to just reach over here and then exhale, inhale down, inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, and exhale. Let's take the block away. Make sure you know where everything is so you don't trip over your blocks or your strap. Let's bring your legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And we're just going to slide this arm, this hand down the leg, making sure you're not leaning forward or back. It's just flat. And then we're going to reach up and over if that feels okay for you, or you could have your hand right here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale all the way back up. Let's go to the other side. So just slide the hand down. You could have your hand right here. If you want extra, you can bring that arm up and over. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, coming all the way back up. Let's now come with your hands on the wall, and you're going to lift up, stretching your calves. Now you can flow here. You could inhale up and exhale down, or just hold. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, slowly lower down. Now, while we have our hands on the wall, we're just going to step back so that the ankles are underneath the knees are underneath the hips, your ears are in line with your arms, and you're pressing your hands into the wall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to bend our knees, and then we're going to gaze up the wall and walk the hands up the wall. And then we're going to turn to the side. Now we're going to hold on to the wall, and we're going to grab the foot and just keep that knee down and press the calf into the thigh or the heel towards the buttocks. It might look very different from mine, and that's totally normal. Whatever way you can stretch out the top of your ankle and your quad. Nice, deep, mindful breaths. And then we're going to lower down. And what we would do if we had a chair here, you could always just bring the foot up into the chair. Even this would be better than nothing, okay, on a hurt knee. So hand on the wall and lifting that left heel up towards the buttock. If that's too much for you, just bending it would be a-okay. You know what to do. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's lower down and just shift from side to side because that's going to feel good. Okay, let's make our way back down to the mat, and we're going to come into our ending pose for Shavasana. Hopefully you're good and tired. Get your blanket ready. Maybe you got it out of your way. So you could come into Shavasana just on your back, or you could do legs up wall. If that sounds like a great idea, you could slide your blanket, slide your mat all the way to the wall and put your legs up for 10 minutes of deliciousness, blood going down into your organs, making your way down to the brain, to the face. The only reason I would think that legs up wall would not be a good idea for you is glaucoma or a pacemaker. A pacemaker, that's a lot of blood flowing back into the heart. So astronaut is usually what I would suggest over legs up wall. And even if you do have something going on with my father, I would just put a bolster underneath his knees, and that was his inversion. All right, so get comfortable wherever you want to be. You could even be on your belly with your right knee slid up. I think we did that last week, and half frog. Remember, if you're having back pain, if you're having piriformis pain, half frog is the way to go. Let me remind you what it looks like. So coming onto your belly, you could have your hands stacked with your forehead there, and then just slide the right knee up next to the right hip, not above it. And that relaxes the piriformis. If you're wanting to be just in Shavasana and you want to practice what we were practicing last week, which is the resting pose, I think that a lot of you sighed when we did this, where you would have blocks underneath your feet. And yeah, that's a good one. So choose what you want to do. And we'll have a reading today. Intimacy. With my workaholism, my intimacy skills deteriorate to almost nothing. That was a quote from Emily. Whoops. We have developed new skills. We know how to be efficient. We know how to be productive. We know how to be organized. We can give orders with the best of them. We're better at math and numbers than anyone ever believed possible. We're respected, we're admired, maybe even feared. Just because we have developed new skills doesn't mean that we have to let the old ones deteriorate or be let go completely. We women are the intimacy experts. The world of intimacy, as the atlas rests on our shoulders. We know how important intimacy is. We believe in intimacy. We want to be intimate with ourselves, intimate with those we love, and intimate with life. How can we let our intimacy skills deteriorate when we so believe in intimacy? We are intimacy, lest we forget. Now listen, Doug, if you're there today, or Chris, if you're there today, that was for women. This is from the book Meditations for Women Who Do Too Much. And I bet if you think about the women that you know and love, we are intimate, and we're also powerful and to be feared. So watch your back. Okay. Light begets light. Now, if you're in half frog, go ahead and slide that knee down and slide the opposite knee back up. Not above the hip, right at the hip to relax that piriformis. There will be times when your light is dim, when there is scarce enough to fulfill your own needs, never mind anyone else's. On those days, it is vital that you seek out more light elsewhere. It's free and readily available. You simply have to ask. There will be other times when you are simply brimming with that light, so full, in fact, that you cannot help but throw it around like confetti, covering everything in the beauty it brings. Do so. You may think you have to stockpile that light to warm you when the days are dark, but that is not how this energy works. You give when you can, you take when you need, and so the circle goes round. Light begets light. It never stops forming. So accept the light on those thundery days and shower this parched world with it when you are the one who is shining. Light begets light. All right, wherever you are, astronaut pose, legs up wall, half frog, Shavasana. Notice how relaxed you feel. Notice how hydrated you feel. Notice how alive you feel. Like Carol says all the time, you make us feel alive. Well, you're doing the work, you're making yourself feel alive. I know that Carol is not in this class, but you've heard her say it a million times. Do you feel alive? Do you feel good and tired? And now, guess what? You get to do your restorative class because I have a video heading your way. So enjoy. If you want to stay for the restorative class, if you want to go home and go to bed, that's great. I love you all so much, and I will see you soon. Let's seal our practice together. If you want to come up and just bring hands to heart. May all beings everywhere be happy and healthy and safe and free. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. So if you are leaving now, go ahead and just leave the stuff there because the restorative people are going to be coming in and using it. And we can let them put it away. Maybe have it nice and neat for them if you do have stuff everywhere, so they can just climb right into their nest for restorative. See you later. Thank you for being here. Namaste.